Time now for a segment brought to you by our friends at North Point Bank. The market continues to shift as rates continue to rise. They're here to share all the latest on the housing market with us. It's our friend Zach Levesque, Director and Branch Manager of North Point Bank. Good to see you.
Great to see you too.
Thanks for coming in. Okay, so we hear this all the time. I mean, you've been in a bunch of times. Talk to us about the housing inventory. Has it gotten any better for Rhode Island or across the country?
So across the country, we're seeing inventory go up, and it's certainly good news. There's been so many buyers over the last 2 years, really, since the beginning of COVID. As rates went down, inventory also went down with it. Inventory is about double what it was 6 to 7 months ago. So there was always multiple offers for buyers trying to buy houses over the last year and a half. There still are, and it's still a seller's market, but there's a lot more options on the market for home buyers in Rhode Island.
So when you're saying that there are a lot more options, talk about the price value. Is it higher end homes that people are saying, look, my kids have moved out, I've got this giant house and I don't need it anymore, or is it lower end homes?
It's there's really no rhyme or reason. It's really hard to track, and generally the lower priced the home is, the more buyers will be looking at that home. So the higher end market is a little softer, mainly because interest rates have gone up. And for those who follow the economy and the stock market, usually when inflation is as high as it has been, the Fed moves their discount rate up, which forces credit card rates up, mortgage rates. So we went into the high fives about 30 to 45 days ago. The good news is there was a inflationary report from the Fed about a week and a half ago that shows that inflation is cooling a little bit and rates did come back down. They're not at historic lows, but historically they're still very low.
Yeah, it was because I was even reading different things about the interest rates, and I'm looking at it going, look, I remember when I first bought my house, the rates were much higher. I mean, these are considered high now, but they're not as high as they've been before either.
Yeah, they're considered high, and it always looks higher when you're coming off such a low and such a historical low.
Right.
When COVID hit, interest rates went down into the high twos for a 30-year fix.
Okay.
That is historically low. And it's always good to put things into perspective. Inventory now in the Ocean State is twice as high as it was 6 to 8 months ago, but it is still more than half of what it normally is. So for those that think that it is a buyer's market now, it's not. Still a seller's market, but it's starting to trend more towards a buyer's market. Okay. But the good news as a buyer is you have more options, and it's easier to get into a home today than it was 6 months ago.
So if someone, young couples out there and they're looking to buy a house, are you saying hold back a little bit or go for it now?
Well, I'll never tell anybody.
Well, I know.
It's a little loaded question.
Yeah.
I'll take the political route, and I'll say it really depends on the individual's needs. The good news is now, compared to 45 to 60 days ago, there are more houses on the market, and interest rates are lower than they were 45 days ago.
Got it.
It's really tough to tell what will happen, but really pay attention to inflation. If you're seeing reports that inflation is continuing to cool, and potentially if we go into a recession, usually the first thing that happens is rates to go further down. So we're hoping that rates get a little better, a little more competitive, which will force mortgage rates and mortgage payments down. But the good news is inventory is going up, and it seems to be going up every day.
All right, that's a good thing. Now tell us about Casino Royale.
I wasn't prepared for that question. So Casino Royale, we always host 2 to 3 networking events per year. This year, we're narrowing down the location. It's going to be in Providence because that's where our corporate office is in the Turk's Head building. But we always do a charity component to our networking events. This is going to be a black tie casino night.
Nice.
So we're going to hire somebody to come in and do the tables.
Very James Bond.
Not real gambling, so we don't.
Yeah, sure.
We don't need the casino commission after us, but every penny that is raised from the casino chips that we sell is going to go to 2 housing organizations that benefit lower income housing and people that need more housing options. And those 2 organizations are located in Rhode Island. I'll probably announce it on a future show, but we're expected to raise $10,000 to $15,000, which is great.
It's fantastic.
Yeah.
Zach, good to see you. Thanks so much for coming in. This segment was brought to you by North Point Bank. For a link to their site, just visit ours. That is roadshow.com.